Hi Ben, nice to meet you. Thanks for coming in today.
No problem.
So I'm just going to ask you a few questions. I just want to get to know you and just wanted to interview you for your fitness and your education background. So just going to ask you a few questions and answer as you can.
Sure.
So what made you want to get into the health and fitness industry, and why did you choose this field over others?
Yeah, like many other trainers, I've grown up kind of playing sports my whole life, so athletics was kind of always my thing. And I always enjoyed like the sciences growing up, going through high school. So I did my kinesiology degree at Waterloo, and that kind of led me. There's different paths you can take, and from there I decided, hey, you know what? I like training. I train for my sports, and growing up as a kid, going into the gym myself, you know, seeing the trainers in the gym, to me it was like a wow factor. Like, wow, I want to be that one day.
Yeah.
So that's kind of led me to get my certification and pursue that as a career.
Awesome. And what certifications do you have behind you besides your education?
Yeah, so that's my degree. I've got my certification through CPTN. I've also done a kettlebell course, so I'm certified in kettlebells.
Okay.
Functional movement screens. So I did that course with Grey Cook, which is really cool.
Okay, that's cool.
What else? TRX. So I've got that. So different things, so I can adapt to different training styles.
And do you do group training at all with those kinds of things?
I do, yeah. So one of the things that we're allowed to do through our certification is group training. It's not for everybody. I do enjoy it. And business related, it can be very rewarding as well.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Good money.
That's it.
And what have you always wanted to work within the health and wellness and fitness industry?
Definitely, yeah. It's just been such a big part of my life through growing up, right? I couldn't see myself doing anything else. And I've always enjoyed rehabilitation too, because growing up in sports, I mean, you get into injuries and such, so it's nice to be able to help other people recover and go through their injuries and come out even stronger than before.
Yeah. That's awesome. And what sports did you play growing up? You said that you played a lot of sports.
Yeah, I did. I played basketball. That was probably my main sport.
Okay.
I did cross country, track and field, volleyball, a little bit of swimming, recreational biking, golfing, a little bit of everything.
That's good. Very athletic. Did any of your family kind of encourage you to get into sports in the health and fitness industry too?
Yeah, totally. My whole family is involved in that. So being one of the older ones in my family, just me and my brother were always, entertaining each other by going and shoot some hoops in the driveway or something like that, right? So it was competitive in a way, but fun in other ways. Yeah.
That's awesome. So what were the challenges you faced to get where you are today?
Yeah, especially as a trainer, and any trainer will probably tell you starting off, it's tough to get a clientele base and work the hours that you want.
Yeah.
It's almost like starting at the bottom of the barrel. You don't have any clients and you've got to work to build up your clientele. So it's about going out there, reaching out to other people, which is not easy for some people. And offering yourself, often as a free service at time.
Yeah.
That way you can get clients and build up a base, and once you do, you're going to work off of referrals. So, which is another part, but you want to, obviously if you have a good service, then people are going to refer others to you.
Yeah.
But starting off is really challenging. Yeah.
Are there any challenges you face now as a trainer, now that you've already started and you've kind of been in the industry?
Yeah. Somewhat of a challenge. Also kind of the fun part of my job is keeping up with the education, because things are always changing.
Yeah.
So you've got to stay educated, you've got to go out and take different courses. And finding new ways to challenge your clients. We might have a client for 3, 4, 5, 6 years, longer sometimes, that are there. They either like working out or need to work out with you. And some of the challenges is, how do I challenge that client beyond what I've already taught them, right? So it's constantly getting new material for them. Yeah.
And that's fun too, because you can learn more within the industry, right?
Exactly, totally. It's always changing.
Yeah. So how long have you actually been in the fitness industry?
Let's see. I started working at Movati Athletic that was at the end of my undergrad degree in 2007. It would have been. So I did that for a couple of years, part-time on and off with school. And then in 2010, I started full-time personal training, and that's what I've been doing ever since.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So what does Movati provide you as a personal trainer? I know that you go to certain places and they only offer a little bit, and like you said, the hours are on and off. It only depends when you have a client. So what does Movati offer you that made you want to stay with Movati and choose Movati over other places?
Yeah, especially in for Brantford, it's the facility itself and the equipment they have. It's huge. There's not another gym around, in Brantford that is as big or has the facilities that we need, right? So that's one huge factor that keeps me there. It's easy to do anything I want. I can do whatever I want with my clients there. Another thing business-wise is some gyms, it's up to you to go ahead and get your own clients, and it's just you working. Whereas they have a system set up where members come in and they go through a consultation, and they can decide from there before they even meet with me if they are interested in personal training. If they are, they sign up, and then we are sometimes giving clients off of that opportunity. So we don't have to find 100% of our own clients.
Yeah.
We do get some, so business-wise, it's handy.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
So what advice would you give to someone finishing school and striving for a career within this field?
Yeah, get out there and start getting your experience. So whether that's volunteering, if you're just getting your certification, go and get your hours in, shadow other trainers, because it's constantly learning from others. Even the trainers at Movati will find that, we'll see someone doing a new exercise and we say, hey, that looks cool, what is that? What does it work? So definitely for the new trainers out there, get out, get experience, follow other trainers. And that's going to build up your repertoire, not only in exercises, but knowledge of nutrition, etc. Yeah.
That's good. I like that advice.
Yeah.
What was your overall goal getting into this field, and did you finally reach your goal now?
Yeah. Yes and no, I guess. I'm at a good spot where I've got a pretty good clientele base, even to the point where I can work certain hours that I would rather work, so I don't have to start at 5 a.m. I don't have to work until 10 o'clock at night. I've got enough clients where I can kind of work Monday to Friday. Sometimes the hours aren't easy, sometimes they are long, but I do have a little more leeway that way. I'm not fighting to stay alive just to make a paycheck, right? So yeah, I'm where I want to be with regards to that. Obviously, you can go above and beyond. You can get more education, more certifications. You can own your own fitness facility, and that would be nice. That's a goal of mine, is to be the boss. Yeah,
that's exciting. That's always fun. Do you have any fitness goals for yourself? And if you do, how do you apply that to motivate others?
Totally, yeah. Everyone has their weaknesses that they're working on, right? So for me, I'm naturally long and lean, so it's hard for me actually to build muscle and gain weight. So something like that is one of my goals. Flexibility is another one. I know the more flexible you are, your lifts get better, etc. You can get stronger. So personally, knowing how hard it is to struggle for myself, I can imagine someone like one of my clients struggling to get to their goals. So yeah, it's easier knowing how to motivate someone when you can motivate yourself. Yeah.
That's very important too, especially in this industry, right? You need someone to help you push yourself, and you want them to push themselves as well.
Exactly, yeah. Like I tell a lot of people, if I could, have my own personal trainer, I totally would. For sure, trainers need trainers too. And oftentimes we'll work out with each other. We'll give each other that push, because a lot of clients will get that push on their own.
What is your most significant professional accomplishment?
Let's see. You know what? Probably going through one of my courses, like the functional movement screen, was pretty cool. You put many hours in, and you go through testing, etc., to make sure you know what you're doing and you can apply it with your job. So obtaining certifications like that, they feel pretty good after you're completed and you go out and you can use it on your clients now. It definitely gives you a one-up on the education level. And then something else to give to your clients so you can be a better trainer.
That's great.
Yeah.
So if you could describe your feelings about your career in one word, what would it be, and explain it?
One word. Feelings.
It's kind of tough.
Yeah. How I feel about my career.
How you feel about your career and where you are today? within this industry?
It's enjoyable.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's a good word.
definitely.
Mhm.
I'd say enjoyable because it's different every day.
Yeah.
We get different people, different goals. You see so many people in a day, it never gets boring.
Yeah.
There's always something new. And even with those clients we've had for 5 years, it's always new goals we're coming out with to keep pushing them.
Yeah.
So it's never a dull moment. It's pretty fun.
That's good.
Yeah.
And that's important too. I've always found that when you want to get into your career and your job, you want to be passionate about it, and that's very important too.
Yeah, when you're helping other people, it feels like you get something out of it in return.
Yeah.
You see them accomplish a goal. If someone has a goal to lose 50 pounds and they get to that 15-pound mark, that's huge. That's a huge accomplishment. So their happiness kind of reflects on me too. I get very happy as well.
Yeah, that's good. Awesome. Well, thank you for coming in today.
No problem. Anytime.
And it was really nice to meet you, and I wish you all the best in the future.
Thank you.